Another CD that I've created is one called the Hebrew Cue Card CD, which contains this program here, the Cue Card software, which you can download from this website, wadeb.com, which we'll have a brief look at in a moment, which I've also added to this a list of Hebrew words that you can read in Hebrew, and then after you see the Hebrew word, and while you see the Hebrew word, it pronounces it in Hebrew with the voiceover that I've supplied. And then if you push a button again, you will see the word in English. So let's have a look at that now. The Cue Card program here has been downloaded free from the wadeb.com website by a chap named Wade Brannerd, and I've used it and I've added a list of Hebrew words with their English translation, and I've added an audio file with each word to pronounce it in Hebrew. So that's available on the free CD that I have created for the Cue Card program and a few others. I've also got some other software on the Lesson 1 DVD that you're watching. I've actually provided this little program, the Alphabet Quiz, which is a very, very handy program. The free Alphabet Quiz provided by Robert C. Graff is extremely helpful for learning the Hebrew letters quite quickly over a week or two, depending on how much time you put into it. Maybe 5-10 minutes a day is all you need. It has a list of the Hebrew letters written in English, and then it displays the letter in Hebrew in this window here. And all you have to do is select the correct letter. For example, this is Kuf, and it comes up with its numeric value, and he pronounces it, and then we go on to the next letter. This is the letter Mem. If I get it wrong, it will come up with a beep, and it will highlight the correct letter and say it when I click on it. So that's the Hebrew Alphabet Quiz, and a lot of people have given me some very good feedback on this program. It's extremely good. So just do a search for that on the internet. Alphabet Quiz by Robert C. Graff. Otherwise, it's available on the Hebrew Cue Cards CD. And the flashcards software. Another very helpful tool once you've learnt the Hebrew alphabet and the vowels is the program Flashcards by the Crosswire Bible Society. You can download this at the Crosswire website, crosswire.org. crosswire.org. We can have a look at it now. It's got a number of quizzes, some in Greek and some in Hebrew. Some good, some not so good, but this one's quite good. You guess the Hebrew word this one is to say, and then if you get it right, it goes to the next one. This one's Eretz, meaning the earth. If you don't know it, you can push the show answer thing and go on to the next one. After a rotation of these examples, after you've done all 23 of them, you can do them again until you know them. And it's quite a fun way to do it because it asks you questions. So that's flashcards. And I've got a number of Bible programs. Devar 3, Another excellent free Bible program is Devar 3, which you can download at the devar3.net website. And please don't be afraid to donate to these chaps. They have done an excellent job. It has many Bible scriptures in different languages available to download from their website, including the Hebrew, the English and Greek. They have the Strong's concordances and also a great deal of pictures that you can download. And it also, its strongest point for me is that it has the audio MP3 files which you can download separately that are synchronized with the words, so you can actually listen to the Hebrew scriptures being read out line by line, and it will move to the next line. So that's Devar, and it has the capability to search through the scriptures in Hebrew or Greek or English. And you can look up occurrences of Strong's words and many other things. ISA, or Interlinear Scripture Analyzer. Another free, helpful Bible program is called Interlinear Scripture Analyzer, or ISA, and you can download that from the Scripture for All website, Scripture for number 4 all all.org website. And this is very helpful because it's interlinear, so we have the Hebrew along the top and the Strong's numbers below it, and then the English words under that. And there's a few settings in here that you need to muck around with just to get it to look just the way you want. A very helpful program. You can do searches and all sorts of other things with this as well. Interlinear Scripture Analyzer. And eSword. Another popular Bible program is eSword, and you can get that, download that from esword.net, e-sword.net. It has the King James Bible, here we have it here, and you can also download from their website a whole lot of other Bibles. You simply go to the download tab here and go to Bibles. You can also download commentaries and all sorts of other things. We can have a look at this, the Hebrew words. Here we are here. The Hebrew word comes up, and we can click on that and find out every occurrence of that word in the scriptures. And we can also look at that word in detail from the Strong's Concordance. These modules are also extras that you can download, the Brown Driver Briggs and the King James Concordance. So that's eSword. We also can have the New Testament in Hebrew and Aramaic. Here's the Hebrew New Testament. So we'll just go to Romans chapter 1. And this is a translation from the Greek. So these are all available on the Hebrew Cue Cards CD. Well, that's the end of the prologue. We've had a look at the free study aids, the 8 DVD Hebrew grammar videos in this lesson series, and the software and other videos DVD and CD, and the Hebrew Bible audio CD, and the software Hebrew Cue Cards CD. So we're now ready to begin the first 8 lessons. Before we do so, just a further note, At the end of Lesson 8 there is a list of useful Hebrew books that you can purchase online. These include the Hebrew English Interlinear Bibles, Chumashes, the first 5 books of Moses, if you like, Genesis to Deuteronomy, with the Hebrew above and the English words underneath. And a Hebrew dictionary, and biblical Hebrew textbooks and exercise workbooks that you can purchase also. And there's also a list of websites for learning Hebrew online, some of them free, and there's also a list of extra software that you can purchase, and also the free software that you can download yourself. So some of this free software here is available on the internet. I've simply compiled it and put it on a DVD, but you can download the latest version directly from the author's websites. So let's get into it.